Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike from 1AAuto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And next time you need parts for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the rear brakes on this 2005 Ford F-150. And we show you on the passenger side, but the driver's side is the same procedure. And the items you'll need for this is a new brake pads and rotor kit from 1AAuto.com, a 10 and 21mm socket and ratchet, a hammer, flat blade screwdriver, large C-clamp, wire brush, torque wrench, brake grease, and jack stands. Pry off the hubcap, and then remove these 21mm lug nuts, and you want to just loosen them each up while the vehicle's still on the ground. And then you want to jack the vehicle up and support it, and then remove the lug nuts the rest of the way. And then your wheel will pull free.
With your wheel off, you can do a quick inspection. You want to just feel with the back of your fingernails the rotor, and you're just feeling for any deep grooves. You're going to have slight grooves. You can see the brake pads. Actually, you can see them better right through here. You know, there's the brake pad, and then the rotor and the brake pad. You can see actually the rear brakes on this look fairly new, but we're going to replace them anyways to show you. And we'll remove these two 10mm bolts. Okay, good idea, just to help you get it apart. Take a large screwdriver or a pry bar, and you can just pry against the rotor. And just do it slowly and easily. And if you get a good enough grip, you can actually push the piston all the way back in, which is what you want to do. Then you want to pull the top up first. Pull that right off. Now the rotor will pull right off. Okay, to remove your shoes, you want to remove the outer one first. Pry with a screwdriver and just kind of pull the shoe this way a little bit. Pry out. The inner one just pulls right out. Okay, so these are the surfaces that your brake pads slide on, and what can happen as these trucks age, this cast iron caliper bracket, water will get in between the bracket and the slide, and it'll start rusting, and that'll cause these slides to actually expand a little bit and seize, they'll seize your pads into the one spot, and your brakes really won't work. So first, just clean the slide itself off with a wire brush. And then we want to remove the slide. So just kind of pry out these end tabs a little bit. Okay, and now we want to wire brush the caliper bracket itself as well. And I'm seeing just a little bit of scale here, so I'm just going to take a chisel, and if yours are in good shape, you don't have to worry about this, but just going to scrape it down some. Okay, and then there's two little indents here. The indents on the slide go to the outside. Just put it in place. And then we're just going to put some brake grease on the slides.
And we've repeated the entire process for the slide up above it. and then we're just going to apply some brake grease to that as well. On the right are the old brake pads and rotor. On the left are the new ones from 1A Auto. You can see they're identical and they'll fit exactly the same.
Okay, you want to push the piston back in. I was able to do that with the screwdriver at an earlier step, but if you wanted to make sure, you could use a large C-clamp and take the C-clamp and press it back in. You can also just put your old brake pad in there for something for the C-clamp to be able to push on. I'm putting my old brakes back on because, as you saw, they're in good shape. And when you put the rotor on, it should go on. You want a little bit of contact from the emergency brake shoes, and you can see there's a lot of play. So we're going to adjust the emergency brake shoes. Okay, on this side we're going to go down, and it's exposing more thread, so that means it's pushing the emergency brake shoes out. Rotor. Still quite a bit of play, so we'll continue to adjust it. Okay, inner pad. Again, I'm using my original ones because they're in good shape. Goes into the caliper, and then the outer one pushes in. Here you want to make sure these are nice and free. Push them that way so they'll go on. You might have to pull them out a little bit. And go right in.
And we'll just fast forward as Mike replaces those two 10mm bolts and tightens them up. And now torque both of those to 17 foot-pounds. And we'll fast forward as Mike replaces the wheel and then replaces those lug nuts and tightens them preliminarily. Then lower the vehicle and torque each of the lug nuts in a crossing pattern to 120 foot-pounds. And then just replace that hubcap. And after doing any work on the brakes, you just want to pump the brake pedal until it firms up, and then do a stopping test from 5 miles per hour, then 10 miles per hour.
We hope this video helps you out. Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll-free, 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.